tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. Running right. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes. And
going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Oh, he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down. And the Wolverines will have to punt this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Grab behind the line. It's Roberts. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a 1st down.
Defense is coming after him. He's wide open. Look out. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
That defense in a soft zone coverage, pretty easy for the quarterback to recognize that with the curl route. But how about the receiver? The yards after the catch there help pick up the 1st down.
Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Handoff heading left. Soccer with a strong tackle there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He shreds the tackle. The gain moves the ball to 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
If they don't make the connection, that one is incomplete. Crucial 3rd down play right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jones.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's an out route. The catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
One of the great things about this offense with this slot receivers, you can move them around to try to create matchups. Already early in this game, you can see the advantage they have with his speed. And this defense might consider trying to double team him, or he's going to go off today.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry-up. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes a quick grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of down. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Right into the open. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete. They took a downfield shot. Final play of the opening quarter. So Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Motion now from the tight end. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
A quick throw out left, complete. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wide out. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on return. Tackle at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Catch made by the tight end. Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Pass caught. Second down now. Grab down the middle. It's Hoffman. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan. You think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work at the 44.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Off the play fake on first down. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Play fake, looking to throw. Looks to the left for a quick throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
When a defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback, third down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
No, kick it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Wide open downfield. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. So quickly all the way up to the 36 and it's first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And he's got it again. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can he keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pump over the middle. It's Hoffman. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the Wolverines pick up enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for some space. It's Parker. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Offense has got this drive going now. A killer penalty to extend it. A fresh set of downs now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Michigan. Going to try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And there's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Will not be brought down. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Tight end goes in motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's brought down just short of the mark for that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks it through with confidence.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Parker. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. First down. We're going to throw the football. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Looking to throw here. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here at Tuck Strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He makes the grab. That game moves the ball to the 17, first down. Just time enough for one more play in the half. The quarterback spikes the ball. Good chance at a field goal here before the break. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Onto the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Tries to get it to the running back. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, I really like the route here of the receiver. In the quick game, it's all about timing. The quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
Down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. Play action fake. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. They look to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Now, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. They stop him quickly, but not before a gain down to the 6. It's first and goal.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defense.
And he'll take it into the end end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Ohio State, 10.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. To the air, it's Hawkins. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Ball handed off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup there. And the Wolverines are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
The Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Parker. Touchdown, Michigan. Great connection there for 6 points. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. When you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Point after, up and good.
Ohio State, 10.
Lead will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Caught quickly. They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Short connection to the tight end here. That completion makes it second and medium. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
2nd and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
On 3rd and goal, they've got to cut into this big lead, probably 4-down territory. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And now to try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. 1st down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the grab. It's Hoffman. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So, Dirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Parker. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Hey, it may be a little bit late, Chris, but they get the interception they're desperately looking for. Now, they're still down by 3 possessions, and it's a long shot. But if they can score and maybe get an onside kick, who knows?
They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's...
Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
24.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and no for a first down. Nobody can bring him down. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Grinding away with the running game.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Now it's 2nd down here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run it with the option. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? The defense has it. Off and running. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense joins the scoring party now. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 1st and 10 play coming up. He'll hand it off.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The short completion of the tight end. There's a stiff arm, and he's in the clear. Look at that, he's still going. Touchdown, Wolverines. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know it was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter.
Ohio State, 31.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? Fires quickly to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. Looking for a late deep shot. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
And he throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient.
Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
And it's a sack. The 2-point try fails, and they can't get into that deficit any further. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Closing in on a conference championship. This offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Pounding away with the run game. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Grab down the middle. It's White. They get him down, but that first down will be decisive and give us our new conference champs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. It's always a special year, but after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.